Alright, today I'm going to show you how to repair this aerial. Now I've got the actual aerial itself. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not too bad. It's smooth, but it's all cracked around the surround. It's probably, what is it, 97, 2007, 17, it's 24 years old. And what we're going to do is, I'm going to see if I can undo it first. We'll open up the boot and we'll have a look in and see what's holding this in. Because I've got a new one in here, in the box. A brand new aerial. The only thing I've done is cut the top of it off. So we'll open the boot up and we'll see how it sits in there. So we've got a cover on the side here. So we have to undo that to access the aerial. We've got a couple of these little screws. I'm not really sure how they come apart. I've never taken one of them off before, so I'll go and get an Allen key, some tools. Actually, I do have a tool kit here. We'll use this tool kit. I'll actually show you this. Let's turn it over. I brought this tool kit for it, and we've got a good ratchet in that, so you can do your wheel nuts and stuff. And these cheap sockets, they're always good. So it's alright to buy a cheap tool kit, but make sure you've got a good ratchet, it's the right one. These look like they're just going to unscrew. And we've got one of them in the top here that we have to get out. So what's holding these in? So what we've got. Alright, once you've undone that, we remove this. It's very important to carry tools in your car, because if you need to tighten something up and you've got no tools, and you know you're out of the way of everything, and you need to do stuff to fix your car, or that's why you should have tools. I had a fuel leak in this car when I was once in the city, and there's a lot of shops that around, and even dealerships that, and a lot of them won't help you. So you need to make sure that you get that sort of problem or have an issue, make sure you carry tools, because you can fix stuff on the go yourself. They're not going to just lend you tools and that if you need to borrow it, so make sure you carry tools yourself. And you can, you've got a little circuit tester here. You can test your fuses quickly and make repairs. But that's not about the car. I'm just giving you a bit of here's our aerial right here. So looks like it holds in by, what is it? Couple little bolts. Alright, now I've got myself a ratchet and it's a 5mm socket. So what we'll do is, we're just going to undo this. That one's not 5. What size is that one? Oops. Dropping stuff everywhere. And like obviously aerials are all different in vehicles, and I'll cover that in a minute about that problem. What we'll do is we'll just undo this. That one was at the top, that's the bottom. So what we'll do is we'll just lay the stuff out, make sure we don't lose nothing. What we'll do is we'll just prise that through the car, like so. Just trod on the bloody box. Just prise that through. We'll see how this actually comes out. What I'll do is I'll try and push that out. I might have to get a pair of pliers. Whoops. I think I've got it now. Just push it around, push it up. Yep, I've got it. Just be careful, don't go damaging your guard when you're doing that, what I just did then. Right, that's the piece that come out of it. Now, just clean it like that. And where's the old aerial? The old aerial, how's that come out? How do we take this off? Look at that, the aerial wasn't even hooked into it. Wonder why that was. No way. The aerial wasn't even done up from brand new. That wasn't the screw-in piece was never tightened. Well, you wouldn't believe that, and I never touched that. So it's been like that. It's been like that for 24 years. Because this car was brought new 24 years ago. So look at our aerial. Don't think we're going to need any of that mountain hardware or nothing, because, or are we? Maybe we are going to need something. Let's take this cable off because we're not going to use that. Let's just hope. Yep, it's the same end piece on the other one. What we'll do is, just to make sure, is we'll put this one on here. We'll see if it will do up. Oh, look at that. So we know this is going to be the right one. So the old cable that's already in there at the moment, it's going to screw up on the new aerial. Right, so we won't need that cable. Now where it mounts, we can't even take it off because this new one is not as big, so we can't put the original mount on it. That's going to be a no-go. So we're going to have to leave the what it come with. Look at this, we've got the packages. Bar. We've got a couple of mounts. Don't know what else we've got in here. Some sort of key. We'll just drop the screw out. So we may as well dump out the screws on in the car there so we don't lose nothing. I think this is the only thing we need to worry about, this one bracket. Right, and this car is a Holden Astra. So what you got to do is all we do is put that on there, and that looks like it. Just put the screw through here. Looks like we've got to tighten it down with another screw. And we've got the earth. I need to get a screwdriver in the top here with this new aerial. I don't like this design, how small that is, but let's just open the aerial up anyway, because we're going to need to do that like this. So we've got the aerial open, we'll just keep it open like that. Right, so we've got our parts here. Now let's put the you don't get no bloody instructions enough on this stuff, so you know you're really left on your own to work out how it goes. But I'm going to say we're going to need a, I don't know if that's a coarse thread or a fine thread. To be honest with you, I don't think that's got no thread. So what you need to do is, with this, is get a washer and one of them silly nuts what we got. Put the washer on it. Nuts in the car. I'll just grab a screwdriver for this. Alright, I got myself a screwdriver. I can just tighten it down. Now, because we pulled it through and the holder was in there, here's our aerial holder. So what we're going to do is, let's just see, we'll twist it round. It's got to sit in that, see that little seat? We've got to get it in that slit. I might have to get some lubrication or something for it to get it in there, but if you twist it round enough, by just twisting it, what I'll do is I'll sit there real down in the car, put my hand in there, and we'll twist it round, and hopefully, which I almost got it in. Yep, I just got it in, just like that. We've got that seal, got it to take out. Now, it's nice and flush on the body of the car. And you can move it round too if you put your hand in here. You can, you know what I mean? You can move it backwards and forwards. It is quite difficult to move it. Once you've got it in there. So, let's get our aerial, what I've got here. We're going to put that aerial and we're going to poke it in inside the car. So it comes out the top. And then what you're going to do is, what you won't be able to see, but see that thread part here? It's actually got a thread inside that aerial holder. The original one that come off it was just a push in, just slipped in. So this one's going to thread in, and what we're going to do is once we've got it in there, I'm going to turn it anti-clockwise to do it up. So I'll poke it in here, in the hole, and I'll thread the aerial. Screw it in, I mean, not thread it. Screw the aerial in. Just Just take your time to do it up. Alright, now we've got another wire here which has got to go into here. What we want to do is we need to turn this aerial, and I really want to get this wire in now because I can see this thing could give me some trouble because I've got to get the rest of the aerial in the mountain spot. And you want to make sure you do this screw up, this one up fully. Don't worry about your earth wire, not at the moment anyway. Make sure you do this up fully, like all the way. Right, like that. Now, our screw come out of here, but that's not going to reach that bracket, it's too short. So, this is the problem when you buy aftermarket shit. This is what you've got to deal with. Right, so we've got that done up. Let's just move that around. We can definitely tighten this up more. Which it won't put any stress on the wire, because we want the wire here as it is. We want it pretty tight, but we need to make sure we've got our earth wire here that we've got to put back on. Let's get the top screw. Which we're going to have to use a washer. I have to put one of these washers on here, on the earth wire, just for the top of it. Just like that. Then we're going to have to put it back in here. I'll just take this back off for a minute. Just because I haven't got this bottom mounted, and I want to get this mounted. Let's just move that out of the way, because you don't want to go, you know, make sure your wire's on there properly too, like that. Alright, now, the biggest problem we've got here is we've got to work out what we're going to do with this bottom mount, because the old one had a piece of plastic on it. This has got metal, but they give you this stupid bracket to put it. We might have to put this on here. Do it up with a screwdriver. That's locked in there. Then we've got that hole, which is right here. Right, well, we've got a screw, but the thing is, I'll have to go and get one out of there. The thing is when this went in an actual plastic holder in the back, it already had a thread in it, so that this screw here is not going to go back. So what I'll do is I'll go and get a nut and bolt out the shed to put on it, and when I do that, we'll come back and we'll finish it off. Alright, I've got myself a nut and bolt. All you've got to do is put it through there, get yourself a little lock washer. I'm throwing all the hardware around. Hold the back of the nut with your hand carefully. Get it started, don't go dropping the stuff, the hardware down the wheel well of the car or anything, because that would be terrible. Do it up real tight. Alright, so now we've done our aerial. This was the General Motors one, as you can see on there. That's how old it was, a lot bigger. And I suppose we'll see if she works. Let's just pull her up. I'll just pull it up like that. Keys. I'll test it out. We might have some interference though, because it's under the car door. Oh, he's my head mechanic, aren't you? Eh? Head mechanic. He's always doing heaps. He's always overseeing everything. Alright, let's turn our radio on.
It was one of the first times that swimming had ever been taken away from me, he said. It makes you hungry when the thing you love the most, the thing that I'd done since I was 10 years old,
Radio
was
works
taken
good.
away. It made me realise I wanted it more than ever. Still a big...
It passes, so it's done. And there, we'll just pull it down when you're not in use. Just keep it real low like that, so it's nice and tidy. I've got to pack up these tools and throw this old aerial out in the bin because that's no good. And yeah, about different aerial locations. Like you get cars, they'll have them in the roof here, in the middle. They'll have them up the front. They'll have them in the front car. They'll have them in the rear here. They could have them on the window. You know, a lot of these cars, they're all different. Like my Utes got it on the roof, on the other side, and you've got all the interior and all that stuff you got to pull out. I've actually got the Ute on at the moment. I'll give you a look at this area what I'm talking about. You can't get at that interior, so you've got to pull this off just to get the aerial out. It's one of them. And the Subaru aerials, I mean not Subaru, Nissan, that's a Nissan one in the middle of the roof. So, and that's all behind the interior. So yeah, it's a lot of stuffing around with them where their locations are. None of them's easy. And yeah, I've got to clean all this garden because I've had all my hands over it, so I'll get some soapy water and that. And yeah, that's how you install an area on a 97 Holden Astra sedan. And be very careful when you buy aerials too. Don't think that one aerial is just going to fit and you're going to make it fit, because the guard design in them and that, how they seal up here, they're all different. They got special, you know, design for them, how they're moulded and the lip on them. So, you know, you've got to make sure you have the right aerial and the right insert for your car. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, ring the notification bell, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and have a great